everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie and today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite skincare products. Now, since I've started YouTube especially, which was only a couple weeks ago, I've gotten so many questions about how to even start a skincare routine. Where do you begin? What do you need? And what are some of my suggestions? So I have everything from cleansers to moisturizers to toners to eye creams all set up here for you, and I would love to be able to share them with you. So that is what I'm talking about today, and I do have a couple skincare blog posts already online, so I will link those below as well. But for those of you who prefer to watch rather than read, this one's for you. So the first step is always cleansing after taking off your makeup, of course, and for that I love using coconut oil, or Boscia has a really great cooling oil, I think it's called, a cooling something. It's like basically just a cooling gel that helps take off your makeup. I will link that down below too, but you can use makeup wipes, you can use micellar water, really anything that will just take off makeup. That's just what you're going to want to do. That should be your first step every single night. So for both morning and night, always cleanse your skin. So a couple of my favorites. One is a prescription. So I know that not everybody will be able to access this, but I thought I would tell you just because I love it so much. It's really done wonders for my skin. So this is, and I am totally going to butcher this, so excuse me, but it is the sodium sulfatamide. Sulfatamide? I have no idea. Some prescription lotion. I will link it down below for you on all of its drug facts and everything, but this is so great. It really has done such a good job of clearing out my skin. I have noticed that when I use it twice a day, I get really dry, so I do usually stick to using it just at night when I go really in depth with my skincare. But if I am feeling a breakout coming on, or if I am just really broken out, I will use that twice a day to kill off the acne twice as fast. So when I'm not using that, I do go between two other cleansers. The first one is this Junetics Pure Energy Nourishing Cleanser. Now this was given to me by a family friend who does represent Junetics. I personally do not represent Junetics. I am not paid to say any of this or anything. This is just my personal opinion, but I really like this because it has like sort of an iridescence to it. So when you put it on and when you take off the cleanser, your skin just looks so glowy and so hydrated, so refreshed, and I just love it, and it smells really yummy. So it's great. It really is. It's really good, and it suds up really nicely, so it feels like it's really getting in there and cleaning out your pores, which I love. Now the last cleanser that I have to show you is CeraVe. It's the Hydrating Cleanser. Looks like this, and I know they have, this is the normal to dry, and I know that they have an oily to combination or oily to normal, something like that. I know they have oily skinned options. So yeah, but I love this. I use it probably every morning. I use it usually at least once a day, especially now that the seasons are changing. It's getting colder, my skin's getting more dehydrated, and this does an amazing job of just rehydrating that skin, really putting that moisture back into my face, which I'm just obsessed with. And the one tip that I have for when you're using cleansers is to use a damp washcloth when you're wiping off the cleanser. So what I like to do is just splash my face with some warm water, put the cleanser on, and then take the damp washcloth again and like sort of just take it off with the washcloth, and this will simultaneously not only take off the cleanser, but it will help exfoliate your skin, which is so important, especially when we are transitioning to these cooler months. And it's going to be gentle enough so it won't really irritate your skin, but it's going to do a great job of exfoliating. And so once it's all rubbed off your skin, you're just going to splash your face with some cold water, make sure it's all off, and you're good to go to move on to toner. So this is the next step, and I also have 3 products for this as well. I'm kind of a skincare hoarder, so most of everything that I'm going to show you has at least 3 products that I love. So the first one is drugstore, and this is the Olay Oil Minimizing Toner, and you can find this at any drugstore. This is so great when your skin is feeling oily, or if you just really need that extra cleansing of your pores. It just does such a good job. The one thing that I do not like is how alcohol-y this is. I mean, it smells like alcohol, it burns, If you have like an open pimple or something, it will burn and it will not feel very good, but you do feel really clean after using this toner. And toners are good because it just balances out your all of your skin. It will help reduce redness. If you get a specific one like I'm about to show you, it will help with acne. So they're really great, they're important, but that one's just a little bit harsh, but it is affordable. So I think it's totally worth it. The next one that I'm going to show you is also surprisingly on the more affordable side for being a high-end product. This is the Kate Somerville Clarifying Treatment Toner, and this does not have alcohol in it at all. They really pride themselves on being alcohol-free, oil-free, fragrance-free, and I love this. This is so good. I use it every night as of right now. When I'm really feeling I have a breakout coming on, it's great to help just stop that breakout in its tracks. So good. It doesn't burn because there's no alcohol in it. Doesn't smell like anything. Dries really fast, and it does not dehydrate my skin at all, which is so important with the toner, because when you do have alcohol in your toner, that's what makes your skin dry out, and this doesn't. So it keeps it really hydrated while still helping me with my skin. The last one I have is an IQ Natural Toner. It's the Hydration Toner. It has aloe, MSM, rosehip oil, hyaluronic acid, and vitamin E. It says it helps to reduce fine lines and gives you deep hydration. Now, I do have a discount code for this. If you'd like it, I will link this down below, but I really do truly love this product. It's just so good. It's just a gel hydrating toner, and I'd never tried a gel toner before, but I really do like it. I think it really locks in that hydration, and I love using this when I'm about to do makeup because it just makes my skin so, again, just so hydrated, so plumped up, and just ready to be messed with, you know, like it's ready for that makeup, it's ready to take it on, and I just love it. It doesn't really smell like anything, so that's really good, and I don't think this has alcohol in it either, but it does have the hyaluronic acid, which is good because that helps with fine lines, and I believe it helps with acne too, so that's really great. I love that. Anything that's like has multi-purposes, I'm obsessed with. So after I do that, I will go ahead and do my under eyes. I do this because while the toner is sort of drying into my skin, gives it a second to really sink in there, I'll just pop something out of the eyes. So I do have 3 products for this as well. Surprise, surprise. And the first one I have is this Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. Now, I do have a blog post about this on my blog, and I can link that for you down below as well. But one reason why I love this eye cream is because of this little bald tip that it has. I love this because I don't have to use my fingers to do my eyes, and this does a good job just smoothing it all in there and does depuff. Now, one thing I love to do with my eye cream is keep it in the fridge. I keep it in the fridge because it makes it cooler, which helps reduce puffiness as well as any redness or inflammation, and it's just great. Another reason why I like this eye cream specifically is because it has caffeine in it, so it will jumpstart that under eye area and really plump it back up and reduce any puffiness that you may have gotten the night before. It really just helps you to wake up, and it smells really good. So I love it. It's great. It's a really good option. The next one I have, this is a little sample that I got. So it's supposed to be a mask. This is the 3D Filler Mask by Dr. Brandt. And this is an expensive product, full size, but thankfully I got this as a sample from Sephora. And I know it says it's supposed to be a mask, but I just used it as an eye cream because, I mean, it's a filler mask, right? So it's going to fill in those lines underneath my eyes. It's going to fill in anything. Maybe I have some dryness or something. It's just really going to plump that back up. It's super hydrating, and I feel like when I use this little mask under my eyes, they end up, you know, holding in that moisture for so much longer because it's a thicker mask, which I really, really like. So that's a great option. And the last one is something that I think is just so overlooked. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this in my first video, but I use Vaseline under my eyes. And this is just the Walmart brand Vaseline. This is a huge tub. This is 13 ounces. Like, it's almost as big as my head. Seriously, though. And this was $2. $2 at Walmart for this huge jug. And, like, there's a ton in here. It's full to the brim. So this is so great. I just love this. I think it's so good, and it really does a great job of hydrating my under eyes. So all I do is take a teeny tiny little bit and just dab it with my finger under my eyes, morning and night. This will help your concealer application. Whew. Like, I've never had my concealer apply so well other than when I use this under my eyes. When I have this petroleum jelly under my eyes before concealer, like, my concealer can do no wrong. It will not crease. It will not smudge. It goes on effortlessly. It blends out like a dream. It's amazing. So not only will it help to put that hydration back under your eyes, and that's why I got it in the first place, because I had sort of this like weird incident with my eyes and a towel. I was getting out of the shower one day and my eye was itchy, so I rubbed it with a towel and completely just shredded my under eyes, both of them. So this has helped so much to bring that hydration back in and to really stop it from drying up and cracking even more. It's $2. It's so good, and you can use it for way more than just under your eyes. So just try it out, trust me. Just try it at least. I don't think you're gonna hate me for it. I think you're actually gonna love me for it. So after I go ahead and put on my eye cream and my toner is all sunken in, I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. Now this one, I actually have 2 drugstore and 1 high-end for you. And the first one is for my oily gals out there. This is the Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer by Clean & Clear. I've used this for a really long time, and not only does it really sink into your skin well and keep you hydrated all day, but it smells so good. Oh, yummy. And it's oil free, so that means that it's not going to add, obviously, the oil onto your skin, but it's still going to keep you hydrated. So if you are super oily, I highly suggest this. This is one of my favorite moisturizers in the summertime when I'm sweating a lot, or when I'm just really oily. It's so good. The next one I have is my Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer, and I love this because it has SPF 15 in it, which is so good for those fair girls like me and everyone else, because you should be wearing sunscreen on your face every single day. Doesn't matter if it's cloudy, or if it's sunny, or if it's the middle of winter, or it's the beginning of summer, you need sunscreen. So I love this. It does have a little bit of a scent to it, but it's really not that bad, and it's nice and creamy, so it really gets in there and keeps you hydrated all day long. And it's not that expensive either. I think this is also about $9, so it's a little bit, as far as drugstore goes, it's a little bit more expensive, but it's really good. I love it. And the last one I have is the Ole Henriksen, I believe that's how you say it, Nurture Me moisturizer, and this smells like a dreamsicle. Like, do you remember when there was Ice Cream Man and he would come down your street and you would order a dreamsicle, the orange one with the cream? This is exactly what this smells like. This brings me back to like my summers as a child. Oh, so good. And I also, like my eye cream, I keep this in the fridge because it's a very, very thick moisturizer. Very thick, very creamy, and it just feels so much better on my skin when it's cold. It really does a good job of depuffing my face, adding moisture, and the coldness will help reduce any inflammation that an exfoliation may have caused, and it's good. It's really good. It's really good. I highly, highly recommend it. So after all of this, usually I'll just hop into bed or just start my makeup, but on days that my skin is really struggling, usually on the weekends I take a day at least to do face masks. So I have 3, and unfortunately none of them are drugstore, but I do have a blog post that has a couple drugstore masks in them, but I gotta say, my favorite ones are high-end, and I'm sorry that I don't have any less expensive options, but they're just so good, and I really, really think they're worth the money. So the first one I got is the Michael Todd True Organics. I don't want to say this wrong, it's gonna be so funny. Colon clay? I don't think that's what it is, but that's what it sounds like. Kaolin clay? Judge me, it's fine, whatever. This guy is really good. It has tea tree oil in it. Whew, does it. It does. It's intense. But this is really good. I love this for spot treating. So I'll wake up first thing in the morning, pop a little bit of this on to any blemishes that have popped up overnight, or any that are kind of harboring, you know, and you're like, all right, either go away or come up and let's just get rid of you, you know. And this is really great. It will just kind of reduce the inflammation, and tea tree oil is a great natural remedy to acne, so it'll kill off that acne, and it's great. I love using this, like I said, in the mornings, even before, like on a regular day, before all this other, the cleansers and the toners and everything else. I can just pop this on, do my hair really quick, and then wash it off, and then go into the rest of my skincare routine. So it's really great, and I believe they sell this at Ulta. I got this in the Alex Garza Ulta collab bag. They don't sell it anymore, unfortunately, but it was so good. It was such a good bag. I'm so sad that they don't sell it anymore. I would buy another one in a heartbeat, but this is one of the things that she chose, and I'm so glad that she did because it's just great. So the next one, you guys are probably going to be like, oh my gosh, we're tired of hearing people talk about this, but really, it's so good and it's worth the hype. This is the Glam Glow Thirsty Mud, and I got this last year in December, and it's lasted me still until today, and it's October. Oh, it smells like a tropical vacation. It just smells so good, and a little bit goes a really long way. I love doing this actually as an overnight mask. So I will replace one of my moisturizers for that mask and wear it overnight, and I wake up and my skin is just glowing and hydrated and plump and just beautiful, radiant. I love it. I can't get over how good my skin feels and looks after using this overnight. And it is pricey. I believe it's like $68 or something like that, but it's so good, guys. It's so good. They do have samples. I think they're like $20 for like a little jar. So if you are interested, definitely try that out. It's so good. The last product I have, I'm obsessed with. And again, I have a blog post about this. So definitely, if you need more in depth about any of these products, go check out my blog. Odds are they're probably on there. This is my Kate Somerville Eradicate Mask Foam Activated Acne Treatment. This guy I bought on a whim. It was like 3 in the morning, couldn't sleep. I was scrolling through my Sephora app and decided to buy like a $60 face mask. But you know what? I don't regret it. The reviews online were so good, and I don't think I've ever had a face mask that makes me feel so good about myself. I know it sounds weird, but like seriously guys, I put this on, I leave this on for probably about 15 minutes. It says leave on for 10 minutes, but I leave it on for however long my Netflix show is going. So whether that's like 15 minutes, half an hour, 40 minutes, whatever, like I just leave it on as long as I want. And it's really nice because this does go on as a cream and then it starts to foam up, so it's like tickling your face. You can feel everything tingling, you can feel the mask pulling everything out of your pores, and I mean, you look pretty funny in the process, but if you can endure the itching, you will love this product. I take it off, my skin doesn't look like irritated or inflamed. You would think it would be really red because it just had all of this stuff pulled out of it, but it's not. It's so like normal. And then in the morning, guys, in the morning, if I have blemishes, they're so reduced, they're almost not even there. Like I had a huge one, not to be too graphic, I had a huge pimple on my cheek last night. I put this mask on all over my face because usually when I have like a breakout in a couple different spots, that's when I bring this guy in because I save him for special occasions. But anyway, so I had it, and you know, I made sure I put a little bit extra on there. I woke up this morning and the blemishes practically disappeared. It's amazing. It's just so good, and it's worth the money. Honestly, I will definitely repurchase this. I bought this maybe 9 months ago, and I'm not even halfway done with it. I mean, I use it all the time. So it's so good. Really, if you want to make a good investment for your skin, I highly suggest this Kate Somerville mask. I don't think I could ever live without it, honestly. It's so good. And I've tried the Glam Glow one, the like acne clearing one. I don't know what you call that. And I did not like it as much as I like this Kate Somerville one. I love this face mask. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I hope that you were able to take something away from this. And if you have some holy grail skincare products that you'd like to let me know about, I would love that. You can leave those down below. And if you like these skincare videos, if you want to see more of my skincare collection, because trust me, there's more. I have a problem. I'm the first one to admit it. But if you like these videos and you want to see more, just give us a thumbs up so that I know that you liked it. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.